Welcome to Amira Salon's channel. This is Milagros and I will be doing the October readings for each one of the 12 zodiac signs. This is a general reading, so you're invited to watch your moon sign and your ascendant as well. Let's begin. This month we're going to be using the Lover's Path Tarot and the Iris deck. I'm going to list down below the authors of these decks so that you can look them up if you're interested in purchasing the decks. And I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross using this deck, and I'm going to be pulling one advice card from the Iris deck as we did last month. Pisces, this is your reading for October. And what we have in the middle is the Two of Arrows. And the Two of Arrows have to do with evading situations, trying not to face a situation or trying to detach emotionally from a situation, maybe trying to take a distance from something that might be confusing or that you feel that might be harmful for you. And I think that during this month you are trying to take some distance. You're trying to just evaluate if this person is overwhelming in your life or is a very strong presence. You're trying to take a step back so that you can evaluate, or so that you can judge whether it's the right choice or not to put your feelings into this person or to trust this person completely. I think that what is crossing is the card of the equivalent of the stars, actually, that have to do with illusion. Like, you do not want to get to feel an illusion for somebody unless you are sure that this person is worth it. So at this point, you are trying to avoid deception. Like, I see that in the head, on the head of the situation, I see the card of oppression. And I think that this reflects that you are not feeling, like consciously, you are not feeling free to act or to do what you should do, because it might be that the other person doesn't really allow you to, or the situation itself doesn't really allow you to, so you're feeling a bit down, a little bit depressed or oppressed by the energy of the circumstances. If you are single, it might be that you are feeling a little bit alone, or that you're feeling that you cannot really be yourself with other people, and that makes the whole situation more difficult whenever it comes to finding a partner. If you are in a relationship, it might be that you are not feeling free to be yourself with the other person, and that doesn't make you very comfortable. Like, you are too afraid of what the reaction of the other person will be if you decide to just be yourself. I see that on the bottom of the situation there is the equivalent of the Empress, the fertility card. This can have to do actually with fertility matters in the most literal of the cases. It can also have to do with you wanting to feel complete as a woman. If you're a guy, it might have to do with you wanting that woman for yourself, but a wife, somebody that you can rely on. But it's just very afraid. You're feeling in a point in which you just don't know whether you should trust or not, or whether you should act freely or not. I see in the past the Three of Arrows that speak about heartbreak. So I think that this is a situation in which you are trying to feel detached, or you are trying to be detached, actually, because you are afraid of heartbreak, because you have had bad experiences in the past already, and you don't know if it's worth going through the same trouble, going through the same experience, or through the same episode anymore. You just want to be stable, you just want to stand your ground and feel fine in your own skin again. I see the Queen of Cups in the future, and this is actually a very good card, because if we are talking about a woman, it means that you're stepping in your own territory again. It means that, and I feel that this is not something that it's only about this month. I think that this might be a situation that might have taken long, and you're just trying to feel comfortable being yourself again. And I think that that is your purpose for this month. And I think that in this month it's quite possible that you will get there, that you will finally be able to leave the past behind and look forward and see what is necessary for you to do for your own good, There is a 10 of coins as the outcome, and that is actually a very good card to have as the outcome, because it means about some sort of closure, a safe closure. A new door opens for you once you have completely closed the door that has caused you harm. I see you right now standing in the position of the Four of Cups. That speaks about something that you do not have in the moment. You are focusing in what you don't have instead of what you have. So if you're in a partnership, you are not feeling you're receiving all the things that you should receive from your partner, and you just don't know if it's worth waiting for him, or if it's okay that you do not obtain from this relationship all that you feel that you deserve. If you are alone, or if you're single in this case, it might mean that you are not sure if you should remain single, or that you are okay, you are trying to feel okay by being alone, but you are not sure that you are having everything that you can obtain from life, from feelings. In regards to feelings, you really want to share time, or you really want to share with somebody else, and right now you are not obtaining that, and it's making you a little bit confused, and it's making you feel a little bit sad, because at the same time that you want the things to work, at the same time that you want to reach an agreement and to be okay, meet a person, have an opportunity, you are also quite harmed from the past. But I also see an enormous capacity of loving and being loved. I mean, this is something to admire from the Pisces people. They are people who can really embrace their feelings, and they might get heartbroken many times, but they do not lose the ability to love. And that is something really good and really important, because nowadays we get harmed and we're just so afraid to turn the page and move forward. And right now I see that you keep your ability to love and to be loved, despite the difficulties. From the surroundings, I get the Death card, or the Transformation card, which means that this situation might have to do with an ex girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or partnership. But if you are in a relationship, although it can also have to do with an ex, it might have to do with old issues, or issues that you're dealing for a while now, or issues that you feel that were closed but they are not quite closed yet. It can also have to do with indifference, with you feeling that you are not receiving all the attention that you deserve from the other person, that the other person is cold, that they don't speak about their feelings, and sometimes you really have to go chase them and tell them, can you please open up? Can you please explain me what is going on? Can you please tell me what is happening? As you can see in the picture, the man is just standing there and the woman is just behind. So there is somebody who really doesn't really want to talk about it, and there is somebody just trying to wait and see what the other person is telling. So whether you're not being fully open about your feelings towards the other person, or the more likely situation is that the other person is not really being fully open towards you, or that they are just distant and indifferent and you don't really know how to deal with it. I get, as the unexpected, the Illusion card, which is the Moon, and the Moon has to do with facing things in the dark. So although you are not, or none of us is quite comfortable facing things in the dark, sometimes in some periods of our life we are kind of pushed to do it. And I think that it's the case during this month. You will unexpectedly have to face some situations that are not very easy to handle for you, but you will have to do it regardless, because it's part of the whole process. And I think that it will be good for you, it will be healing for you. You should not try to avoid it or ignore the whole matter. I think that you should try to face whatever you need to face now, because that way you will get rid of that burden and be able to move on forward. As the outcome, we already said, we have the 10 of coins, which means opening new doors for you after closing some old episodes. You do not really need to suppress yourself, or as we see here, we get the Advice card, which is suppression of a star being by Hanson Worthy. So I think that you have a lot to offer to the world. You have a lot to offer in a relationship, to yourself, to other people. Just do not let that people take the best of you. Keep being yourself, keep trusting, keep doing whatever you feel that you have to do without this heavy burden over your back. You have it. You really, really have it. You should not be afraid to face this situation, this circumstance, and become and transform this into a healthier situation for you. Don't be afraid to show your true colors and to feel comfortable by being yourself. As I was saying in the beginning of the video, this is just a general reading to give you an idea of how the things will go during this month. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do it by clicking on the link on the description of the video. If you like the video, you can give a thumbs up, you can share it, you can subscribe to the channel so that you will be notified every time I upload the new videos for the next months. And I really hope you have the best month of October. See you next month. Thank you.